we've created something completely new that has never been done before. And the Infinity token is the only token in the world that is underwritten by real human labor. That is also an NFT to hold all of this together. We've only issued 24 million tokens for sale as a start. That's it. Once those are gone, you can't buy them anymore. The only way you're going to get them is one of our members who is earning tokens in their digital wallet wants to sell their tokens. That's the only way you're ever going to be able to buy Infinity tokens. So by the time we release our algorithm, go live with our algorithm, the value of the token is going to jump from its current value, which is $1.20, to probably $2.50 because of the number of members that we already have signed up. The token is underpinned and underwritten by thousands of people and eventually millions of people doing 3 hours a week, sometimes 3 hours a day, labor towards their community upliftment and the businesses that they've started under their One Small Town Cooperative. So it is a very well-structured system so that we can support our businesses. We know that we've got the free labor that's arriving to do the work. It automatically notices that you've worked your 3 hours in which business, in which town, and it automatically allocates your Infinity token into your digital wallet in your account. The objective is that you use the token and your digital wallet to exchange things, not necessarily to trade on the platform.
The value is not set by the market, it's set by the actual what's happening within the community itself, and that's the key difference. It's not just, okay, Bitcoin's gone up to $50,000 because people want it. It's no, the value is set by the actual activity that's happening within the community, which is the connection of all these one small towns, building, fixing, growing, etc.
Yes.
I'm here with Michael Tellinger. I'm so unbelievably excited because One Small Town is taking off across South Africa, across the world. It's an initiative that is just quite simply mind-blowing, almost as incredible as the One Small Town initiative itself is, in fact, the token, the blockchain token that has been just revolutionizing the way you see cryptocurrency. Michael, there's so much to talk about, but I really want to stay focused today because you've done a lot of videos, you've done a lot of cool stuff. I want to talk about the token today, but I just have to begin by saying, well flipping done for all the work that you're doing. It's just incredible.
Well, thank you, Scotty. And it's thanks to you to a large extent. You know, for many, many years, you were one of my closest friends that provided me with the tool and the platform through Majestic. And all the different things you've done in social media, you'd helped me a great deal to get the message out there. So you've been an active part of it for many years.
No, it's a pleasure, but it's all you. I mean, the work that you're doing, I just see you working just extraordinary hours, putting your body at risk, your mental capacity at risk. But at the same time, I can see every time I speak to you how much you love what you're doing, and watching One Small Town grow into hundreds of small communities around the world is incredible. But I do not want you to repeat yourself that you've done in so many other videos today, talking about One Small Town. There's lots of information out there. I really want to focus today, Michael, on the cryptocurrency, on the One Small Town token, the Infinity token. I want you to really go into just complete layman's terms, like just how is this different to a Bitcoin or an Ethereum or so many other blockchain tokens out there that you can trade in?
Yeah. Scotty, it's really important for people to realize that the entire cryptocurrency world, sooner or later, it's going to burst. Sooner or later, people are going to stop having confidence in it. And the only reason that cryptocurrencies are still going is because of people's desperate need to invest into something that's different from mainstream investment. So everyone everywhere is looking for investments. And what One Small Town created, the initiative of One Small Town, and what One Small Town stands for, which means communities that work together to start multitude of businesses across thousands of towns and communities around the world, and millions of businesses that are going to be launched by communities, creates an incredible opportunity for a community token that is also an NFT to hold all of this together. So the Infinity token is really just proof that somebody, a member of the One Small Town initiative in any town around the world, has gone and contributed their 3 hours labor, 3 hours work towards one of their businesses or community upliftment projects. For that, you earn one Infinity token. It goes into your digital wallet, which is on the One Small Town platform, which is in your personal account. You have your digital wallet on your phone. With that digital wallet, you can send that token or your tokens to anyone around the world in seconds without any interference from anyone or any bank or any government. This is our private community One Small Town club token, if you want to call it that. It's only available to members. And Infinity, the digital wallet is only available to members once you sign up and you become a member of One Small Town, whichever country or whichever town you become a member in. And that gives you this incredible reach. Now, you can only earn tokens if you contribute 3 hours a week. So the whole system and the whole blockchain platform has been set up so that when you go and contribute your 3 hours a week, when you scan in with your membership card and your QR code, the entire system logs you in and it logs you out after your 3 hours. And so we know that you arrived to do your 3 hours work. You can't say you did it and you weren't even close. So it is a very well-structured system so that we can support our businesses. We know that we've got the free labor that's arriving to do the work. And once you've clocked out with your membership QR code, it automatically notices that you've worked your 3 hours in which business, in which town, and it automatically allocates your Infinity token into your digital wallet in your account. Now, what this means is that you can never lose these tokens. It's not like other cryptocurrencies. If you lose your flash drive with your wallet on it, it's gone. Somebody's going to pick it up and take your Bitcoins or whatever other cryptocurrency. So the other important thing is that we cannot allow our Infinity tokens to be poisoned and diluted and confused with other cryptocurrencies that are just made up of thin air. Infinity token, as far as we know, is the only cryptocurrency or a token, let's rather call them community tokens, because we're changing the way cryptocurrency works. We've set a new baseline and making new laws and new rules because we're the people doing this for ourselves. We've created something completely new that has never been done before. And the Infinity token is the only token in the world that is underwritten by real human labor, real human sweat equity. You cannot own it, you cannot create it unless you've contributed 3 hours of work. It can be building, uplifting communities, fixing potholes, helping orphanages, helping the elderly, creating soup kitchens. In other words, projects that help small towns, help communities to uplift themselves. Those are the projects that normally cost money that the municipalities and individuals don't have money for. But as a collective, as thousands of people in a town, we can set up a soup kitchen. We can take care of the elderly. We can take care of the orphanages. We can do anything we choose to do. We can start any business, anything we want. And that's the power of this. So the token is underpinned and underwritten by thousands of people and eventually millions of people doing 3 hours a week, sometimes 3 hours a day. It's entirely up to them, labor towards their community upliftment and the businesses that they've started under their One Small Town Cooperative company that launched. So this thing is just going to grow and grow and grow and grow. There is no end or ceiling towards the size of this thing. And
Amazing.
that's the
Yes. Okay. So just to kind of put this in perspective and to also how people can help you with this whole process as well, because that's really what this chat is about. To how can people help and get involved? So you have built something where there's so many issues within communities, and a lot of this is happening within Africa, but it's going worldwide. One Small Town, you've got Lebanon. I mean, it's happening everywhere. So what essentially you've done is you built a system where you can go in and you check in, you do 3 hours of, in inverted commas, free work, but free out of the normal currency system. You don't get paid in dollars or euros or pounds or rands or whatever. You do your 3 hours work, you clock in, you clock out, and you get an Infinity token. So you've just now earned that Infinity token. Now that Infinity token can then obviously be used to buy goods and services. Where?
So this is important. You're not doing free labor. The 3 hours that you do is your contribution towards the businesses that we've started in our community. And that is what you have to do to be a co-owner and a member of the cooperative, the One Small Town Cooperative, like say Kuruman or Plet or Neisner, any town, the cooperative that started as the One Small Town initiative by the community. So when you become a member, you pledge to contribute 3 hours a week. So imagine having a town of 10,000 members, each becoming member of the One Small Town Neisner, for example, in South Africa. And those 10,000 people now pledge to contribute 3 hours a week. That means we have 30,000 hours a week of free labor. But that's not a job. It is your contribution to be a co-owner and an equal shareholder in all those businesses that we started under that co-op. So it's really important. So now we're starting a bunch of businesses with the One Small Town Cooperative in our community. And you are an instant co-owner and an equal shareholder of all those businesses. And all you have to do is contribute your 3 hours a week.
Got it.
And for those 3 hours, you get your Infinity token. And that Infinity token is then used to go and get your goods and services at the end of the month. So you don't just get the benefit of the token. That's just proof that you did your 3 hours contribution. But because we needed some form of proof, instead of a punch in, punch out ticket system, we decided, let's turn it into a community token that then has value attached to it. So that's a nice to have, but now suddenly has become one of the centerpieces of the One Small Town initiative, because we have a community token that's going to just grow and grow in value. But the other big thing is that what's going to grow and grow in value together with that's going to make the token grow even more is the food we grow, the technology, the laptops that we make, the fridges we build, the beer that we brew, the bread and the milk and the cheese and the bicycles, all the businesses that we start as a community under the One Small Town umbrella. All those are going to make money for the community and from the exports, and then also bring benefits to that community. So at the end of the month, you go to the One Small Town Superstore, which, by the way, is a reality which we need to introduce into the One Small Town situation. Because what are we going to do with all the wheat we grow and all the bread we make and all the milk and cheese and butter and everything that we create for ourselves as a community that we export at the same time? We're going to put it into the One Small Town Superstore, which was going to become a centerpiece of every One Small Town community. In other words, become competition for all the Walmarts and et cetera. Any major retailer is going to suddenly have a big competitor, which is the One Small Town Superstore. Our stuff, the stuff that we as the community make. And then obviously because we make it, it's a lot cheaper. So that's going to attract other people who are not necessarily members of One Small Town. They're going to come and shop at the One Small Town store. So you can see how this thing is so fully integrated. It is mind-boggling. But the key thing is that at the end of the month, every one of our One Small Town members that are contributing their 3 hours a week go to the One Small Town store, and one of their tokens is going to give them a basket of goods. And that basket of goods is going to be corn flour, sugar, bread, and bicycle, and a laptop, whatever it is that we've created for ourselves. So the value of the token is also going to grow based on the number of goods and food that we grow and goods we produce and manufacture. So it's not just the 3 hours of work that you're contributing that's got a certain value, but the value is going to keep growing based on how much we as communities around the world are growing, creating, and producing and manufacturing.
Beautiful. Can the tokens, if I go to the Superstore in one town and I've got tokens, I can use those tokens obviously to buy at that Superstore, or I can use cash. Can I use that in other towns as well around the world?
Well, the tokens are not really created as an alternative currency. The tokens are created as a means of exchange between members and their digital wallets. Okay, so I don't want people to be confused about this. We're not creating an alternative currency. The moment we do that, we're going to be in big trouble with governments, with central banks, and so forth. So we never, ever talk about creating alternative currency. We're talking about creating a token, which is a means of exchanging between members. So at some stage, at some stage, I don't know when that's going to be, when you go to the One Small Town store, you'll be able to get certain goods and services for your tokens in your digital wallet, but only at the One Small Town store. You're never going to be able to exchange your token for your existing currency on digital wallet. The moment we do that, we get into big trouble. Then we become just like any other trading platform that has the potential of being hacked or crashed by unscrupulous traders and so forth. So we have to protect the Infinity token and any other future investment tokens that we plan to launch against reckless traders and reckless platform activity and so forth. And this is why the Infinity token is only ever going to be available on the One Small Town trading platform, not on any other trading platform. So this is, again, how we're changing the rules of cryptocurrencies and the trading and crypto platforms and so forth, because we're going to grow. The number of members of One Small Town is infinite. So very soon, the One Small Town trading platform is going to become a very powerful place to go and either look for Infinity tokens or sell your existing Infinity tokens to in the form of a willing seller, willing buyer. And this is also very important. So it's not just, willy-nilly trading when you want to dump it and so forth. So we cannot ever allow any individual or group of individuals or company to have the potential to undermine the value of the Infinity token, because it cannot be undermined. It is earned by sweat equity and people's hard labor, blood, sweat, and tears. And this is how it's been structured like that. So it already is unquestionably the most stable, if you want to call it cryptocurrency, the most stable community token or token on the market. And because each one of those tokens is issued by our blockchain platform with a specific number attached to it, it is also an NFT. So it is, the value of this is just all over the place. So we launched the token at $1. The baseline value for the token is set at $40 because that's the average value of 3 hours labor is $40,
right,
what you would earn. So that's why the baseline value is $40. We've launched it at $1, and it is now going to start growing incrementally towards $40. It will reach $40 when we have 40,000 members contributing 3 hours a week to their businesses. That's when the token will reach $40 value. But then it's going to go even further, because now we're busy launching an algorithm. It should be on our website in the next week or two, or any day, quite frankly. And that algorithm is going to calculate on a daily basis. As more towns join, as more members sign up, for every member that signs up, the value of the token grows incrementally. And as new projects start and they start actively working in those projects and start new businesses, the algorithm will push the value of the Infinity token incrementally. As the profits start to come in, the algorithm will push the value incrementally. So in essence, the baseline can be determined by anyone as simply as this. If the value of the token is $40 for 40,000 members, that means for every 1,000 members that sign up, the value of the token is going to go up by $1 until we have 40,000 members. That means it's going to be $40. So by the time we release our algorithm, go live with our algorithm, the value of the token is going to jump from its current value, which is $1.20, to probably $2.50 because of the number of members that we already have signed up. So before we release the algorithm, we're going to do a big publicity to say, we're releasing the algorithm now. So the tokens are $1.20. So get in now, because by the time the algorithm goes up, is released, the token's going to just jump instantly to $2.50 or something around.
So in other words, the value is not set by the market; it's set by the actual what's happening within the community itself, and that's the key difference. It's not just, okay, Bitcoin's gone up to $50,000 because people want it. It's the value is set by the actual activity that's happening within the community, which is the collection of all these One Small Towns building, fixing, growing, etc.
Yes, and that's exactly what it is, and the businesses. So remember, we're looking at some really large-scale businesses, especially in agriculture. Our seed growing and our seed bank alone is worth billions of dollars in the next few years. And that's push the value of the Infinity token. We have very special seed technology and treatment techniques that remove all the GMO nonsense that was put into the DNA. And we create very stable seeds that grow faster, bigger, that are not susceptible to insects and don't need as much fertilizer and so forth. So our seed program alone, when we start growing seeds through our seed bank farmers and then making those seeds available to the commercial farmers, that adds huge, tremendous value through the algorithm to the Infinity token.
Yes,
so
okay.
everything we do adds value to the Infinity token.
The important thing, though, is that you can trade in tokens, although it's not a normal, it's completely outside of the normal, even the cryptocurrency trading platform. So it's within your own blockchain system. You guys have created it. It's only within one small town, but you can buy and sell, obviously, tokens, but you can also earn tokens by simply working for 3 hours on whatever community project needs work. Now, this creates a massive amount of labor, which is what you talk about in your books and your Ubuntu books and everything. It's effectively, and I use the word free, more like free labor, but free from the traditional financial system labor. So they get paid in the tokens, and then they can use that tokens within the to buy these baskets of goods and services. How do people like invest now? Because I know you're looking for people to invest in the process. So you're looking for people to start buying tokens now. Is that available? How does that work?
Yeah, right now we're welcoming anyone anywhere to buy Infinity tokens, because buying the Infinity tokens helps to fund the One Small Town office. Remember, we're a nonprofit company. So when people buy the Infinity tokens, it helps us to operate, to carry on running, to set up more towns, to set up more projects, more businesses, because we help these small towns to set up themselves, to organize themselves, and that costs time and money. So that's what the funding from the tokens is used for at the moment. But what this does, it allows anyone around the world to buy the tokens now while they're still cheap, before they start going through the roof. We're not going to hit $40. That's the baseline they're going to hit. So get in right now. Buy as many tokens as you can, because by the time we have 40,000 members, the token's going to be $40. And then it's going to carry on going up because of the food that we grow and et cetera, et cetera. It's important to understand this, that the tokens is really the intention for the token is for members to be able to share it. It's not as much for traders, and not so much for traders to invest. And this is where the Infinity token is different again. All other cryptocurrencies have one thing or objective in mind, and that's for people to invest to make money and become insanely rich. The Infinity token's objective is to create stable communities of abundance and prosperity. So the communities creates abundance around the world, and thousands and dozens of and hundreds of thousands of towns and communities. It creates abundance and prosperity for themselves. And with that comes the success and the foundation of the Infinity token. Now, the objective is that you use the token and your digital wallet to exchange things, not necessarily to trade on the platform. Trading on the platform, if you're desperate and you need cash, right? So you'll say, I'm going to take 1,000 of my tokens and put that on the trading platform because I need some cash, because I need to go buy something. But you're only going to do that if you're desperate and you need cash, fiat currency cash. Otherwise, you can sell your house to me. You can say, hey, Michael, I want to sell my house. I say, how much do you want? You say, give me 10,000 tokens. 10,000 Infinity tokens. I'm going to send you 10,000 Infinity tokens from my digital wallet to you. It happens in 10 seconds. And you sign over your house to me. It's that simple. So we've bypassed the entire financial system. We can exchange things directly, one-to-one, without anybody getting interfering in our business. I can sell my car to you, or I can buy a car, or I can buy a bag of groceries, or I can ask somebody to go to the shop and buy me a bunch of stuff. With their fiat currency, I'm going to send you 100 tokens.
It's really important. It's important, though, for people listening to this to understand that it's happening within the One Small Town infrastructure, because if you try to apply this kind of thinking to the city of London, it's not going to make any sense to you. You're going to look at this and go, what? I can't sell my house for this. That's not how you do property transfer. You can't look at it like that. You got to look at it within the One Small Town communities themselves, which are small towns, as we talked about, within Africa. We're dealing with Lebanon. They're happening all over the world. But if you apply this logic
Well,
to a common city, it's not really going to work. You're going to struggle to think about it. But as soon as you imagine a small town within South Africa, for example, that needs work done, there's lots of land, people are sitting around, there's massive unemployment, there's all these issues going on. This immediately becomes a solution for that. And then that's where the membership starts to grow. Is that fair, Michael?
yeah, but it's like not just South Africa or Africa, it's everywhere. United States, every country, every small town in every country is under pressure. I mean, the cities are under immense pressure, but we can't solve the problem in metropolitan cities. It's a lot easier to solve the problem in a small town. That's why it's called One Small Town. Will change the world. And again, keep in mind that if you're selling a house, if you live in London and you want to sell a house and you're a member of One Small Town, you can be a non-resident member. You can go online and sign up and be a non-resident member of One Small Town. That's possible. So you don't have to live in a small town to be a member. You can be a non-resident member and make a monthly contribution of several dollars instead of contributing labor. So we've created that option. That creates another funding stream for the small towns and for our office. Because remember, we're a nonprofit company doing this. So the only income stream we have is from the sale of the initial tokens and the ongoing sale and trading and exchange of tokens in the future.
Yeah, it's like making a donation, but you're not making a donation because a donation goes into a black hole. You're making a donation, but you're actually investing because the value of your donation is actually going to be increased and it can become tradable. That's beautiful. Yes. No, I totally understand. Yeah. So the last question, go.
Sorry, Scott. The other thing is we've only issued 24 million tokens for sale as a start. That's it. No more tokens will ever be sold to private individuals around the world. We have sold more than 1 million tokens now. So there's less than 23 million tokens available. So as this starts to go, once those 23 or less million tokens have been sold, that's it. No more tokens will be able for people to buy unless you live in a One Small Town. The only way you can earn your tokens is by working hours a week.
Yes. Yeah.
Okay. So this is important for this. We should have said it right up front. So 24 million tokens were issued worldwide. We launched this in June 2022. And now there are less than 23 million tokens available. Once those are gone, you can't buy them anymore. The only way you're going to get them is one of our members who is earning tokens in their digital wallet wants to sell their tokens. That's the only way you're ever going to be able to buy Infinity tokens after that. This is really important. This is where the demand for the tokens is going to come because of the value of the tokens and the continued growth as more and more small towns and more people sign up, the value keeps going up. The value is never going to stop going up of the token of the Infinity,
because you got the natural growth of all the different towns and the production and the farming and the building, etc.
Yes.
Beautiful.
Yes.
So as it grows, the value then increases. It's not, I'll say it again, it's not value based on whatever trading is going on at the moment, which goes up and inflated. It can only go up, and it only goes up on the value of something really tangible and real, which is the sweat equity of actual people doing work. Okay.
Yes.
So last question I want to ask now, Michael, for those people is the question I'm going to ask is that one of the concerns that a lot of people would have on something like this, and I know we can straight away you're going to alleviate this concern because I know you have, but the concern is that, okay, so you start investing, you're putting money in, but then not enough people sign up. It fizzles out into nothing. Please, just for everybody listening to this, just explain how far you've come over the last couple of years, even the last few months, with signing up towns and as that massive membership base, and explain to people how the membership base is going to explode.
Right, that's really important. So as we speak, there are more than 8 towns in South Africa and communities that want to sign up, that we're busy signing up. So we've gone from less than a year ago, less than a year ago, we had 0 towns in the world. We now have one very successful One Small Town community in Lebanon, Ras El Matan. We have at least 28 other towns in Lebanon that want to sign up. That's just Lebanon. In South Africa, we have one town, which is Kuruman, which we've learned a lot because Kuruman is a large area. So we've learned a great deal, and we're breaking it up into 3 smaller areas, 3 smaller towns. So Kuruman One Small Town is going to become 3 One Small Towns, which is Katu, Heuningvlei, and Kuruman, most likely. And then we've just busy launching another 7 or 8 new towns in South Africa, which is Plettenberg Bay, Knysna, Heinertsburg in Limpopo, a small town in Limpopo, East London, Sakisizwe municipality in the Eastern Cape. There are various other towns in Mpumalanga and also in the Western Province or the Western Cape, South Africa. So just in the month of February 2023, they're going to be probably at least 7, but most likely like 10 towns coming on board. And that's just South Africa, and then Lebanon.
And how many members in each town potentially? Talk them through that.
In each town, we're looking at a minimum of probably 3,000 to 20,000 members in each town.
Yeah.
So
40,000 target, you in theory have already reached and surpassed it because of the towns that are already signed up.
And this is very important. So potential buyers and investors in One Small Town in the Infinity token can see which new towns are coming on board, because we'll put out the press releases. We're busy launching One Small Town Knysna and Plettenberg Bay, and we'll know more or less how many members we expect to sign up. So for every 1,000 members, the value is going to go up $1, and so any investor can see exactly where the value of the token is going.
Yeah, so you've got the transparency, which is another thing that is wonderful, because a lot of the projects that in crypto, and you don't really know what's going on, or of course in the banking system is so opaque, no one knows what the hell's going on. It's so corrupt and controlled. So I really love that. I love that approach because of the transparency that you have with this algorithm. But Michael, you're not just going to a town or phoning someone up and go, hey, dude, do you want to be the One Small Town? Yeah, we got you signed up. Just finish off by talking about your average day and the work that you do, meeting with people, whether they are ordinary people or they are in municipalities or they government. Just give us a glimpse into Michael's day to finish off.
Yeah, look, it's insane. I have to deal with about 2,000 emails a week from people all over the world who want to start One Small Town. We have ambassadors in 16 countries now. Australia, Germany, Ireland, South Africa, Namibia, UK, and so forth. USA, Canada, etc., etc. And that's just the number of ambassadors are growing. We have stopped signing up ambassadors because we didn't have the capacity. So the demand for One Small Town is insatiable as I'm speaking to you right now. So to alleviate the pressure on me for having to do the admin, because it's literally pushed me to the brink of losing my mind and burning out completely, we have created this very powerful IT platform and the blockchain that's attached to it. So very soon, we're going to be able to let people from any country, anywhere in the world, log on to our website, fill and go, I want to start a One Small Town initiative, fill in the form. If they comply with all the requirements to be the leader or the initiator of the One Small Town initiative there, it will tell them they can then start the One Small Town initiative, and literally the blockchain will take you through everything. So everything you need to do, what you have to register as the cooperative, how to sign up your members, give you access to the once you sign up as a member of the One Small Town, you have access to the project management on the blockchain platform, on the One Small Town platform, project management, the business plans. You have an ability to go up and write up business plans to see whether your businesses are profitable or not profitable. The system is idiot proof. You have an accounting system that you sign up for. So everything in every One Small Town community is done on the One Small Town platform. And all the members of that One Small Town community, once they sign up as members, they can go and see exactly how well this business is doing and how well that business is doing. I can't do it as a One Small Town member from the USA or somewhere else, but if you sign up as a member in your town, you have access, and it's transparent to every member because you're a co-owner and an equal shareholder of those businesses. So you as a member can access all the accounting and the success of all your businesses that you're a co-owner of. So no one can lie to you and say, oh, we didn't make any profit. And the algorithms and the blockchain, the IT platform, works out the profits and everything. And then you know exactly how much profit is going to be allocated to you as a One Small Town member. because it's, you're getting the basket of goods and an equal share of all the profits of all the businesses as well. And when we start looking at doing agriculture and seed banks and medicinal plants and healthy pharmaceuticals and so forth, we're talking about billions of dollars, not millions of dollars. So the potential of earning profits and the distribution of profits in small towns based on the type of businesses they start, it could be several $1,000s a month to each member. This is spectacular. This is why the power of the Infinity token is going to keep growing and growing and growing.
And it's shifting wealth. It's shifting the monetary wealth away from the small group of elites and into the actual people who are actually physically working on it. So, Michael, if somebody wants to buy tokens now to invest / donate / support and make this happen, One Small Town website, can they do it now? Is it available for them to go online and buy now?
Yes, it is. So just go to onesmalltown.org. You click on tokens, and it'll take you through the process of how to buy your tokens. What we've also done, we are making it a lot easier. Hopefully, in the next few days, it's going to be very easy for people to click land on a beautiful landing page, and it'll show you which token you want to buy. As I mentioned, right now we have the Infinity token that you can just click on and buy that token. But in future, we're going to be releasing other investor tokens into our electricity technology, into our water purification technology, into our seed.
So you can buy tokens based on a particular type of technology that you guys are building or inventing. So you can invest in inventions that you guys are building part of town. Wow, that's actually.
So the One Small Town trading platform is going to have eventually hundreds of different tokens for different community projects and technologies and health services and whatever, So, and these are all opportunities that people can invest in, and only a limited number of tokens are going to be launched for each one of those investor tokens. So it'll become like your future, like an investor's certificate, a share certificate for that business that is going to be launched with that token. But just let's get back to the Infinity token right now. That's the only token we have. I'm just painting the picture of where we're going with this. And right now we're literally in the starting blocks. The gun is about to go off. And the gun is literally going to go off when the people can go online and sign up to launch a One Small Town initiative. I believe that's going to be the moment when the gun goes off. But the gun, in a way, has gone off already because we're selling the Infinity tokens. It's already helping our communities. It's helping to fund the One Small Town office so we can do this work and keep growing our members that are putting an incredible amount of effort to grow this, because it's a relentless 24 hours a day, non-stop commitment.
I know how much work you're putting in. Yeah, it's and they're traveling and meeting with municipalities, meeting with mayors, government people, tribal chiefs, leaders. Yeah, it's a huge amount of work, Michael. It's extraordinary. No, I'm super proud, and this is something that's real. It's out there. It's happening, and I'm encouraging. If you want to get involved, just get involved. What do you say? onesmalltown.org. Go to the tokens
onesmalltown.org
and get involved.
I want to just make one thing clear. For many years, we were talking about the fact that we're going to be using mayors to help promote this. Well, we have changed direction completely. And that came also as a trial and error. We realized that not all mayors are going to be as effective as we were hoping they would be. So we're no longer focusing on mayors and town councils, because it turned out not to be such a success as we thought it would be. We're now focusing on strong community leaders, or individuals, upstanding individuals that have a strong influence or reach in a community, churches with a strong, membership base and a strong pastor and leadership in that church, or any group of people that already have a membership, because that's in a town, because that's a great place to start. You can imagine if we launch a One Small Town with a church, for example, with a strong leadership and a pastor in that church.
And they have land. Because they can grow, they can build on their church land, they can create industry on that land.
But more importantly, Scotty, is that they have, some churches have 10,000 members. So if we started One Small Town,
10,000 employees at 3 hours a week,
instant 10,000 members. So the dynamics completely. We don't have to start it and now go looking for members in town and invite them to lectures and this is what we're doing. And so our focus is very strongly now on churches and even schools. Schools are very powerful places where we start introducing kids and to growing food, growing seeds, creating seed banks. And again, we have very specific ways in which we engage with communities, with churches, with schools, and our small farmers who we give our specially treated seeds to grow the seeds for the seed banks from which they then get given and sold to the commercial farmers. That alone is a trillion-dollar business. Just be aware of this. This is one of the biggest opportunities in the world, and One Small Town is sitting on one of the most important aspects of providing food security for our future communities, for ourselves and for our children and for our future.
Amazing. Michael, thank you so much, mate. Amazing. You're doing incredible stuff. It's mind-blowing every time I talk to you. So yeah, onesmalltown.org, click on the Infinity token, support the workers. That team is working unbelievably hard to help the future of humanity. You're changing the word, Michael. Thank you so much, mate. What a pleasure.
Thank you, Scotty. Thanks for all your help. Until next time.